The stars were quiet. The darkness of space stretched far and wide. But in that silence, eyes were watching. High above the Milky Way, the Velran Empire's warships floated like shadows. Their technology was thousands of years ahead of any other species. Their soldiers were ruthless. Their leaders were proud. The Empire had crushed hundreds of worlds. No one dared to challenge them. Now, they looked at a small blue planet. Earth, the commander whispered. On the command deck of the Velran flagship, Admiral Zorak stared at the hologram of Earth. His tall, silver body shimmered under the cold lights. His 4 eyes narrowed. "Such a weak world," said one officer. "They barely have space travel," laughed another. Admiral Zorak did not smile. Reports showed humans were primitive. Their ships were slow. Their weapons laughable. Their politics divided. It was easy. A simple invasion. Another flag added to the Empire's collection. But something felt wrong, Commander, said a technician. "Should we begin the invasion?" Zorak didn't answer. Instead, he remembered old warnings. Whispers in the Empire's deepest archives. Stories of human history, their strange, dangerous behavior. No species in the galaxy was as unpredictable or as stubborn. But the Emperor didn't care for warnings. Orders were clear. Conquer Earth. Show the galaxy human weakness. Zorak pressed a button. A glowing map of the solar system appeared. Deploy the first scout fleet. Stay hidden. Report. Everything, he ordered, within minutes. 5 sleek Empire ships slipped through the darkness toward Earth. They moved silently. Their black holes reflected nothing. Their engines made no sound. They believed no one could see them. They were wrong. Asterisk. Asterisk in the shadows beyond Mars. Something old. Something silent. Opened its eyes. A black shape drifted in the void. Hidden. Watching. It wasn't a planet. It wasn't a ship from Earth. It was something else. Asterisk. Asterisk. Back on the Empire flagship. Reports came in. "Scouts approaching Earth orbit," said the officer. "Good," Zorak replied. "Scan their military. Identify weaknesses." The scouts moved closer to Earth. They scanned satellites. They observed human space stations. Weak, outdated, simple. The officers laughed again. "This is almost disappointing." But just as they finished, an alarm screamed across the Empire ship's control room. "Unknown signal detected," shouted the technician. Zorak turned sharply. "Where?" The screen changed. A new object appeared near the scouts. At first, they thought it was an asteroid. But asteroids don't. Move that. The object rotated, revealing sharp metallic edges. Its black surface absorbed all light. It had no clear engines, no radio signals, no life signs. Yet it was there. "What is that?" whispered the officer. The room grew quiet. Asterisk, asterisk, in Earth's orbit. The scouts tried to scan the object. Their advanced sensors failed. Their computers glitched. Their systems shut down. For 3 terrifying seconds, then, message came through. It wasn't from Earth. It wasn't human military. It was something else. A deep, cold voice echoed through every Empire ship. "You are trespassing. Leave." Panic filled the scout. Ships, they reported back to the flagship. Zorak listened to the message again. His eyes narrowed. His hand tightened on the console. "Impossible," said one of his officers. "Humans can't." "Right. Build that." "Then what is it?" Another asked. No one answered. The object remained still, watching asterisk asterisk inside the Empire's council chambers. Far away, the Emperor watched the events unfold. His ministers whispered nervously. "They are just humans," the Emperor scoffed. Weak, soft, unprepared. But Admiral Zorak wasn't so sure. "We made a mistake," Zorak said softly, his eyes still on the dark object floating near Earth. The Emperor's face twisted with anger. "Nonsense. Proceed with the invasion." But deep down, fear was. Spreading the Velran Empire was powerful, but even the most powerful can be blind, and as their fleets approached Earth, they never saw the real threat hiding in the shadows. A terrifying human warship, forgotten by Earth itself, was awake, and it was watching. Asterisk, asterisk, the Velran Empire was confident. Their scout fleet floated near Earth, hidden in the darkness of space. Their ships were quiet, their weapons armed, their scanners ready. They had done this many times before. Find a weak planet, scan their defenses, attack, conquer, easy. But this time, something was different. The Empire's 5 scout ships glided through space like silent hunters. Their black holes reflected no light. Their advanced sensors scanned Earth's orbit. They saw satellites, space stations, small human ships. Weak, simple, no threat. One officer on the scout ship smiled. This will be over quickly. But their computers began to glitch. Their screens flickered. Warning lights blinked. The systems tried to reboot. Confused voices filled the ship. System failure. Possible. Our technology is perfect. The glitch wasn't a mistake. It was a message. Asterisk, asterisk, a cold. Robotic voice echoed inside every Empire scout ship. You are trespassing. Leave. The crew froze. Their eyes widened. The words weren't human military code. They weren't Earth government. Transmissions. The signal was old, ancient, but powerful. The officers looked at each other, confused. Where is it coming from? The captain demanded. A technician's face turned pale. Not from Earth, sir. It's coming from that object. The screen zoomed in. There, floating in space, was the dark, terrifying shape they had seen earlier. It wasn't a natural rock. It wasn't a human satellite. It was a ship. A massive, silent, monstrous warship, black as the void, sharp as a blade. No lights, no heat signatures. But it was there, asterisk, asterisk, back on the Velran flagship. Admiral Zorak listened to the report. The cold message played again. You are trespassing. Leave. His officers looked worried now. It cannot be human, one said. No human ship has that technology, another whispered. Admiral Zorak didn't speak. His 4 eyes stared at the image of the unknown warship. Show me its size, he ordered. The hologram adjusted. The room fell silent. The ship was enormous, bigger than any known human vessel. Almost as large as the Velran capital ships. Impossible. An officer gasped. They can't build this. Asterisk, asterisk, in Earth's orbit. The scout fleet prepared to respond. Weapons ready? The captain asked. Yes, sir. Scan it again. The sensors tried. Again, they failed. The ship blocked all scans. It absorbed all signals. It was like a ghost. The captain clenched his fists. Send a warning. We are representatives of the Velran Empire. Identify yourself. No response. Seconds passed. Suddenly, the warship moved. Asterisk, asterisk. It didn't fire. It didn't speak, but it rotated slowly. Its sharp, armored hull turning towards the scout fleet. The Empire's ship's alarms screamed. Shields dropping. Weapons malfunctioning. The mysterious ship wasn't attacking, yet their systems were collapsing. It was like it controlled the space around them. Retreat, the scout captain shouted. But it was too late. Asterisk, asterisk. The warship sent another message. This is your final warning. The Empire officers panicked. Contact the flagship. Request backup. Retreat. But the space around them twisted. Lights bent. Stars warped. The terrifying human warship activated something. Invisible, yet unstoppable. A ripple of energy moved through space. The Velran scouts lost control. Their engines shut down. Their weapons failed. Their shields disappeared. They were floating helpless. Asterisk, asterisk on the flagship. Admiral Zorak clenched his jaw. Send more ships, ordered the Emperor's voice from the screen. But Zorak wasn't so sure. This is not a mistake, Zorak said quietly. We underestimated them. His officers looked terrified. It's not Earth, one whispered. It's something else. A human ship, another replied, but not built by Earth's military. Zoric's eyes narrowed. The old stories? The secret rumors? The hidden human factions? The exiles? He had heard the name before. Humans so dangerous. They were exiled from Earth. But they didn't disappear. They built something. Something terrifying. And now it was here. Asterisk. Asterisk. The Velron. Scouts floated powerless in orbit. The warship drifted closer. Silent. Watching, and for the first time in centuries, the Velron Empire felt fear. Asterisk. Asterisk. The Velron Empire had seen many strange things in the galaxy, but this was impossible. A human warship. This large, this powerful, floating silently in Earth's orbit. It should not exist, and yet, it was real. Asterisk, asterisk, Admiral Zorak stood on the bridge of the Empire's flagship, his 4 eyes fixed on the hologram of the unknown ship. The black warship drifted quietly near Earth. It didn't attack. It didn't speak, but it had already made its message clear. You are trespassing. Leave. Those words still echoed in every Empire ship. The scout fleet near Earth was powerless, their engines frozen, their weapons useless, their shields gone. The mighty Velron Empire. Helpless before a ship that shouldn't even be there. Asterisk, asterisk, the Empire's technicians worked fast. Scan the ship again, Zarok ordered. They tried. The results came back. The bridge fell silent. No energy readings, eh? Technician whispered. No life signs, no weak points. That's impossible, said an officer. Every ship leaves a signature. Zorak's face darkened. Apparently not this one. Asterisk, asterisk, the Emperor himself appeared on the screen. His face was hard, his eyes full of pride. Report. He demanded. Zorak explained everything. The Emperor laughed. Humans can't build that, he scoffed. They're barely out of their solar system. That is true, Zorak agreed softly, but someone did. Asterisk, asterisk, Empire intelligence worked quickly. They searched all human records. No mention of such a ship. No. Shipyards capable of building it. Earth's military was weak. Their technology was decades behind. This ship was impossible. And yet, it floated there. Real, silent, watching asterisk, asterisk. The technicians kept digging. After hours, they found something old. Hidden reports, rumors, dark stories. Buried in Earth's own history, the name appeared. The Exiles. Asterisk, asterisk, years ago. When humanity first reached for the stars, they made a choice. The brightest, boldest, and most dangerous minds among them were cast out. Scientists, engineers, soldiers, thinkers. Too extreme for Earth. Earth called them criminals, but they called themselves survivors. They vanished into space. Forgotten by most, but they didn't disappear. They built, they prepared, and now their creation had returned. Asterisk, asterisk, Admiral Zorak's eyes narrowed. This ship. It's theirs, he whispered. His officers looked at him, confused. The exiles. One asked. They were myths, another added. Not anymore, Zorak replied. Asterisk, asterisk, back near Earth. The scout fleet drifted helplessly. The exile warship watched, waiting. The Velron commanders panicked. Send reinforcements, they shouted. Request. Permission to attack, but Zorak knew. That would be a mistake. Asterisk, asterisk, the Emperor's voice echoed again. Weak humans. A rogue ship. Crush them. I guess. His instincts screamed danger. His mind replayed the ancient warnings. Do not underestimate humans, especially. Not the exiles. Asterisk, asterisk, the warship moved. Its black hull turned, revealing hidden weapon ports, massive cannons, unknown technology. No energy signature yet. Clearly, deadly. It didn't fire. It didn't need to. The message was clear. Leave, or be destroyed. Asterisk, asterisk, the scout fleet's crews begged for orders. The Empire's pride demanded action, but fear. Real, raw fear crept into every officer's heart. Asterisk, asterisk, on the flagship, Zorak clenched his fists. This is not an ordinary enemy, he warned. Shall we retreat? An officer whispered. The Emperor's voice growled. No, no retreat, no fear. But fear was already there. The mighty Velran Empire had just seen something their proud military couldn't explain. A ship that shouldn't exist. A ship built by the most dangerous humans, and it was protecting Earth silently, patiently, watching, asterisk, asterisk for the first time in centuries. The Empire doubted itself, and somewhere, deep in space, the exiles smiled. The galaxy had forgotten them, but they never forgotten the galaxy. Asterisk, asterisk, the Velran Empire was proud. For 1,000 years, they had crushed every enemy. Fleets were strong, their weapons unmatched, their technology feared across the galaxy. No species, no planet, no army had ever made them retreat. They believed they were unstoppable. But now, that belief was breaking. Asterisk, asterisk, the mysterious human. Warships still floated in Earth's orbit, silent, dark, watching it. Had already disabled the Empire's scout fleet without firing a single shot. The message was clear. You are trespassing. Leave. But pride is dangerous. The Emperor's voice roared across the command channels. Weak humans cannot threaten us. Destroy that ship. Admiral Zeroic stood on the bridge of the flagship. His 4 eyes narrowed. His mind screamed caution. But the Emperor had spoken. There was no choice. Asterisk, asterisk, the Velran Empire's second fleet arrived. 10 powerful cruisers, fast armored, armed with plasma cannons and missile swarms. They surrounded the exile, warship like wolves circling prey. Empire officers smiled again. Let's see how dangerous this human ship really is. One sneered. The exile ship didn't move. It didn't power up weapons. It didn't run. It just waited. Asterisk, asterisk, attack formation, the Empire captain ordered. The cruisers locked targets, missile bays opened, plasma cannons hummed, fire. Hundreds of missiles streaked through space. Plasma blasts followed, glowing bright blue, the Empire expected. The enemy ship to explode, shatter, burn instead. They saw nothing. Asterisk, asterisk, the missiles vanished. Mid-dash space, the plasma blasts disappeared before reaching the ship. Confusion filled the Empire's fleet. What happened? Did we miss? Whispered an officer. Something locked them. The sensors showed a faint ripple around the human ship. A field, invisible, silent but strong. Asterisk, asterisk. Admiral Zorak's heart sank. Shields that block our weapons, he muttered. Impossible. That there it was. The human warship remained untouched, silent still, watching. Asterisk, asterisk. The exile ship moved at last. It rotated slowly, its black hull shining like a blade. Weapon ports opened, but no glowing energy. No bright lights, no warnings. Just one single asterisk. Asterisk. A thin dark beam fired from the exile ship. It made no sound. It left no heat. But when it touched the lead, Velrune cruiser, the entire ship vanished. Not exploded, not broken. Gone. Like space itself swallowed it. Asterisk. Asterisk. Panic ripped through the Empire fleet. Where is the ship? Gone. It's gone. Asterisk, asterisk, the exile warship remained still. No more shots. It didn't need to. One shot was enough. One cruiser, erased from existence. Asterisk, asterisk, Admiral Zorak's officers shouted, retreat. Send more ships. Call for backup. But Zorak knew. More ships meant more death. The exiles weren't showing full power. They were sending a message. Terrifying message. Asterisk, asterisk, the Emperor's voice returned. Do not run. You shame the Empire. But even the proudest soldiers felt fear now, their strongest. Weapons. Useless. Their best ships. Destroyed. And that thing. still watching. Asterisk, asterisk, the Velron fleet hesitated. Retreat meant shame. Attack meant death. Fear. Cracked their pride, asterisk, asterisk, back on the exile ship. No one spoke. No one needed to. Their ship did the talking. Silently, effortlessly, showing the Empire. True firepower. Asterisk, asterisk, for the first time in the Empire's long, proud history. They weren't the hunters. They were the prey, and the galaxy was watching. Asterisk, asterisk. The mighty Velrin Empire was silent now. Their best ships gone. Their strongest weapons useless. And floating quietly in Earth's orbit was the warship they could not explain. A terrifying human warship. It had erased one of their cruisers. With a single shot, no explosions, no fire, just gone. The Velrin officers stared at their screens, their faces pale. Fear crept through the proud fleet like poison. Asterisk. Asterisk, Admiral Zorak stood on the bridge of the flagship. His sharp eyes watched the black warship on the hologram. The ship did not attack again. It didn't need to. Its silence was louder than any weapon. Asterisk, asterisk, where did this thing come from? An officer asked, his voice shaking. Earth can't build that, another whispered. Zorak nodded slowly. It's not Earth's military, he said quietly. The room fell silent. Zorak turned to his intelligence officers. Show me everything. Human records, secret files, anything. They searched fast. Old archives, hidden reports, lost transmissions, and finally, they found the truth. A name appeared on the screen, the Exiles. Decades ago, when humanity first reached the stars, Earth faced a choice. Among them were brilliant minds, scientists, engineers, soldiers, but not all followed Earth's rules. Some were too ambitious, too. Dangerous. Earth feared them. So, they exiled them, cast them out into deep space. Asterisk, asterisk, the galaxy thought. They vanished, but they didn't. The exiles survived. They built hidden colonies. They created forbidden technology. They evolved the shadows, and they built that ship, a warship. Beyond human laws, beyond galactic understanding, a terrifying machine, born from human defiance. Asterisk, asterisk, they built this. Without Earth's knowledge? An officer asked. Zorak nodded. Earth fears them too, he replied. Asterisk, asterisk. The Emperor appeared again on the screen. His face was red with anger. Humans are weak, he shouted. This is a trick, a myth. But even the Emperor's voice couldn't hide the fear in his eyes. The exile ship drifted closer, still silent, still watching. Admiral Zorak clenched his fists. This isn't weakness, he said softly. This is human madness. The exiles didn't care about peace. They didn't care about rules. They cared about power, and they had it now. Asterisk, asterisk. The galaxy had ignored humans, called them primitive, but the exiles were proof that humans were dangerous, unpredictable, relentless. Asterisk, asterisk, should we retreat? An officer whispered. The Emperor's voice barked, no, send more fleets. But Zarok hesitated. His pride wanted to fight. His instincts screamed run. The terrifying human warship had. It's already shown them the truth. And now, the Empire had to decide. Challenge them. Or survive. Asterisk, asterisk, somewhere deep in space, the exiles watched. They had waited for this moment. The moment when the proud Empire learned the truth. That humans, even the ones cast away, never forget. And never forgive. Asterisk, asterisk. The truth was out. Now, the exiles were real. Their warship was terrifying, and the galaxy was no longer safe. Asterisk, asterisk, the Velrin Empire had made many mistakes in the past, but this was their biggest blunder. They had seen Earth, weak, divided, simple. They thought conquering humans would be easy. They thought sending a fleet would show power instead. They woke a sleeping monster. Asterisk, asterisk, in Earth's orbit, the terrifying human warship still floated silently. It didn't chase, it didn't shout, but the message was clear. Leave, or be destroyed. The Empire ignored the warning. Pride blinded them. Asterisk, asterisk. The Emperor's orders were simple. Bring more ships. Crush the humans. Show the galaxy our strength. Admiral Zorak stood on the bridge, silent. His instincts told him. This was wrong. The exiles were not weak. Their ship was proof of that. But the Emperor refused to listen. Asterisk, asterisk, within hours. A massive fleet arrived near Earth. 50 Empire warships, battle cruisers, destroyers, fighters enough firepower to destroy a planet. Empire soldiers cheered. Their pride returned. They believed the humans would finally fall. They believed. Wrong asterisk, asterisk, deep. In the shadows of space, the exiles prepared. They watched. They waited. They warned Earth's leaders, do not interfere. Stay silent. Watch. Earth obeyed. The exiles had promised protection. For now, asterisk, asterisk, the Velron fleet moved into position, their weapons charged, thousands of missiles locked on target. Their commander smiled. No one defies the Empire, asterisk, asterisk, but space itself seemed to change. A ripple moved through the stars. The terrifying human. Warship powered up, but no bright lights, no loud engines, just a cold, silent glow across its black hull. Its weapon ports opened, invisible energy pulsed around. It dud, and then it attacked. Asterisk, asterisk, it started small. A single Empire ship. Gone. No explosion. No sound. Just erased from space, the Empire paused. Confusion turned to fear. Then the exile warship attacked. Again and again and again. Asterisk, asterisk, within minutes, 10 Empire ships vanished. Their strongest shields, useless their advanced weapons. Helpless. The exile ship moved like a ghost. Fast. Precise. Deadly. Asterisk. Asterisk. On the flagship. Admiral Zorak watched in silence. The officers panicked. Retreat. Fire all weapons. Call for reinforcements. But it was too late. The Empire's blunder had begun. Asterisk, asterisk. The exile ship revealed its final weapon. A massive cannon emerged from its dark hole. It didn't fire plasma. It didn't shoot lasers. It fired space itself. A gravity-based singularity. A weapon that bent space, crushed metal, shattered shields, collapsed entire ships. Asterisk, asterisk, the Velron fleet had no defense. The singularity cannon fired once. A black sphere appeared. It expanded, devouring 3 Empire cruisers in seconds. Nothing remained. No wreckage, no survivors, just empty space. Asterisk, asterisk, the Velron. Empire's pride shattered. Panic spread like wildfire. Officers screamed. Soldiers begged for retreat. The Emperor's voice ordered them to fight, but fear drowned his words. Asterisk, asterisk. The exile warship stopped firing. It didn't need to continue. The Empire had already lost. Asterisk, asterisk, Admiral Zorak clenched his fists, his eyes cold. This is the price of arrogance, he whispered. The biggest blunder was not attacking humans, it was underestimating them. Especially the exiles. Asterisk, asterisk. The Velron fleet turned. Their engines fired. They ran for the first time in 1,000 years. The Empire retreated. The exile warship watched silent, victorious. Asterisk, asterisk. The galaxy had changed. The Empire's mistake would echo for years to come, and the humans, especially the exiles, had made their message clear. We protect our home. Remember this. The mighty Velron Empire never ran from battle. They never showed fear. But today, everything was different. Asterisk, asterisk, the Empire's fleet floated in space. broken and scattered. Their proud warships had been destroyed, their strongest weapons had failed, and the terrifying human warship still watched them. Silent, untouched. Asterisk, asterisk, inside the Empire's command ship. Admiral Zorak stood still. The officers around him were panicking. Half our fleet is gone. We can't stop that ship. Retreat. We must retreat. But retreat meant shame. Velrin Empire never backed down. Their emperor never allowed fear. Asterisk, asterisk, A. Message came through from the emperor himself. His voice was angry, his eyes full of rage. Hold your ground, the emperor shouted. Pride is more important than life. I'd destroy them. But Zorak's hands were cold, his mind was clear, and for the first time, defied the emperor in his heart. Asterisk, asterisk, the terrifying warship moved again. It rotated slowly, its sharp black hull shining in the starlight. Weapon ports opened. But this time, it was different. A new weapon emerged, bigger, stranger, more dangerous. Asterisk, asterisk. The sensors screamed warnings. Unknown technology. Space distortion detected. Asterisk, asterisk. Zorak's eyes widened. He had heard of such weapons only in secret reports. The exiles had built something forbidden. A gravity-based singularity cannon. A weapon that didn't fire energy. It fired the power to bend space itself, to crush ships like paper, to break the laws of nature. Asterisk, asterisk. The exile ship fired. There was no light, no sound, just space folding. Reality twisted. Empire ships groaned and cracked, metal bent like soft clay. And then, ships vanished. One by one, crushed by invisible force. Asterisk, asterisk. The proud Velrin fleet was falling apart. Their strongest commanders begged for orders. Their soldiers cried out, their nerves shattered. Asterisk, asterisk. Zorak clenched his fists. He looked at his officers. He looked at the screens, and he knew the nerve breaks. Asterisk, asterisk. For centuries, the Velrin Empire ruled by fear. Their enemies surrendered before the first shot. Their soldiers never questioned orders, but now, standing before the terrifying power of the exiles, even the Empire's nerve broke. Asterisk, asterisk. Retreat, Zorak finally ordered. His officers hesitated, but the Emperor retreat. Zorak shouted, his voice hard, or die. Asterisk, asterisk. The fleet turned, their engines roared to life. The Velrin ships fled, humiliated, defeated, terrified. Asterisk, asterisk. The exile warship didn't chase. It didn't need to. It simply drifted. Victorious, watching them run. Asterisk, asterisk. Back in the Empire's capital. The Emperor raged. His pride was broken. His voice shouted across the galaxy. But everyone could see the truth. The Velrin Empire had lost its nerve, and the galaxy was watching. Asterisk, asterisk. The humans were no longer weak, especially not the exiles and their terrifying warship. It was only the beginning. Asterisk, asterisk. The mighty Velrin Empire had never known fear. But now, fear followed them like a shadow. Their fleets had retreated. Their strongest warships had vanished, and floating silently in Earth's orbit was the nightmare they never expected. A terrifying human warship, a creation of the exiles. Asterisk, asterisk. The exiles were once outcasts, thrown away by their own people, too dangerous, too ambitious. But they didn't disappear. They built their own future. And now, the galaxy had seen what they created. Asterisk, asterisk. On board the Velron flagship, Admiral Zorak stared at the screens. His fleet was running. His officers were silent, and on the edge of the screen, the dark warship drifted, powerful, untouched, unchallenged. Asterisk, asterisk. A final message echoed across space. It wasn't loud, it wasn't angry, but it carried the weight of 1,000 warnings. We protect our home. Remember this. The voice was calm, cold, human, but not from Earth's government, not from Earth's military. It was the voice of the exiles, and every species in the galaxy heard it. Asterisk, asterisk, in the distant corners of space, alien leaders listened. On merchant ships and war rooms, in underground bunkers, the message spread like wildfire. Humans were not weak. Earth was not alone. The exiles were real, and their warship unstoppable. Asterisk, asterisk, the Velran Emperor's face twisted with rage. His voice shook the Empire's chambers. Silence this message. Destroy their ship. Doctor, doctor. But his words were empty now. The galaxy had seen the truth. The mighty Velran Empire ran. They lost. And the humans had one asterisk, asterisk Earth. Self was quiet. Its people didn't fully understand what had happened, but the exiles did. They had warned Earth's leaders, "Stay hidden. Let us handle this." And they did, with one warship, with unmatched technology, with terrifying silence. Asterisk, asterisk, in the black void of space. The exile ship powered down its weapons. Its job was done, but it didn't disappear. It remained. Watching, waiting, guarding, asterisk, asterisk, Admiral Zorak clenched his fists. The Velran, the Empire had never faced such humiliation, but he understood. Now, the exiles weren't a myth. They weren't weak. They were dangerous, and they were patient. Asterisk, asterisk, the message to the stars was clear. Humans are not to be underestimated. Earth is not alone, and the exiles are always watching. Asterisk, asterisk, the galaxy would never be the same. Every empire, every species, every pirate and soldier, they would all remember this day. The day a terrifying human warship emerged, and the mighty empire lost its nerve. Asterisk, asterisk, the end.